friendos, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. We've got a great one for you today. Today I will be trying on and reviewing the Melt Sculpt Stick. I'll be contouring myself a whole new face, and friendos, the excitement does not stop there, because after that I'm going to be reviewing the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara, and a few of you have requested a look with the Royal Edition palette from Ciate London. Okay, friendos, if you are with it, then just stay tuned. So guys, yesterday I actually wore this before. This is not my first time trying it out. I did put it back in the box because I have a lot to cover with just the component before we ever get started. So the first thing was, we were shocked when we took this out of the box. Look at how tiny. Just hold on. So I got the shade Sculpt. For reference, this is a KVD contour. This is the Milk Makeup, and they both retail for around the same price. This one is $24. Not sure how much this is, but I think it's right at. No, actually KVD sells for $29.50. This one is $24, and you get 5.7 measly grams of product in here. The first thing that came out of my sister's mouth when I showed this to her was, is that a mini? No, this is the full size. So first and foremost with this component, it's a fail. This component is an absolute fail. It comes with this little plastic piece on top. And again, I used this yesterday. I had to put it back on top, but it is nearly impossible to take off this little plastic piece without getting some of your product taken off with it. So also yesterday, I wanted to see exactly how much product we get just visually. And there we go. That's everything. Not a lot of product for $24. And then when you go to wind it down, it gets stuck. Well, it's not doing it today. It did it yesterday. Regardless, they should have tried a little harder on this component. Now I'm going to put it on because everything I have to say from this point on is actually positive. So let's draw me a new face. Double chin. I don't know her. And I'm going to use my favorite foundation brush of all time. It's the Merit foundation brush. It's just really small. It's good for people with small faces like myself. And we're just going to smooth that in. I'm wearing the Huda Faux Filter Stick Foundation today. And I have on some Jeffree Star concealer. And that's it. That's everything on my face right now. So all this just smooths out like a dream. It blends out really nicely. You don't really have to work with it very long. And then as someone who's extremely oily, one of the problems that I have with these contours is if they don't dry down. If I go to hug someone, if it's a windy day and my hair is just like that, all in my face, well, then my contour can easily get taken off, and that's not cute. So this one does dry down, but not uncomfortably. Another thing that I like about it is buildable. So if you want to go in and give yourself a little bit more dimension, so let's say I want slightly more chiseled cheek, I can go in on top of what I put down, coming in at an angle so I only get a little bit down for a sharper edge. I can blend that out on top of what I already put down, and it just builds up really nicely. You'll see that. It also lasts all day. I didn't experience any fading whatsoever. So overall, I am happy with the product. I wish they put a little bit more thought into that component. Okay guys, that's my whole review in a nutshell. Let's go ahead and try out some of the other new products. So I'm gonna go in with some Pat McGrath Lab setting powder. This one is so finely milled. This is a complex culture brush that I got from Boxycharm. Nice big fluffiness here. I've done a couple shorts where I've done blue and green looks, and then you guys asked me to do one with this palette. So that's what we're gonna do today. Let's see. So we've got a lot of variation in color here. I really do appreciate that. I'm just trying to think of what I'm gonna do. I'm having kind of a dry spell creativity wise, but I'm sure I can pull something off. So I think I'm gonna start this one out with the shade Prince, and I'm gonna take this in my crease and above the crease. So this one's kind of a yellowy, mustardy color. All right, so we've definitely got some pigmentation down. The next shade I'm going to go into is Noble. I'm gonna put this down over here. I'm not gonna drag it over here, just like that. Noble looks orangey in the pan, but on my brush, it looks kind of pinky. That's okay. All right, this other side is looking way more pink. Let's even it up. Okay, so next up, I'm going to go into the shade Jubilee, and I've got this tiny little detail brush, and I'm going to sculpt out a new crease. That's the theme of today's video. If you don't like your face, draw a new one. So this shade right here is not terrible, but I've definitely used better like dark blues before. I actually ended up accidentally covering up most of what I put down, so I've got to retrace that. Come up a little bit higher this time. Okay, so now I'm going to clean off this brush. I'm going to go back over top of where I put that line and add back in the color that I accidentally covered up. So I know what you guys are thinking so far. Laurel, this is not blue-green. We're about to get into those. But first, it's time to carve out my crease. So let's see. What have we got here? Ah, yes. From the CEO herself, Jacqueline Cosmetics, we're going in with the First Base eyeshadow primer. Y'all, I don't know what's gotten into me lately. I've been so shady. Seriously though, this is really good for cutting the crease. It just has a really nice kind of blunt edge on it. Let me go ahead and set that. Try not to look up. It's not that I don't want to look at you guys. I just don't want to look up right now. So just for the time being, I'm going to set it with Palace, which is the peachy shade in the palette. Now to do the other side, and hopefully we can get this even. Okay, so that scary surgical part is done. So now what you've been waiting for, the blues and the green. Let's go in with Palace Gardens, the green shade. Just gonna go ahead and spray this. I'm gonna raise my eyebrow to make sure I can get in there really good, because I kind of have hooded eyes. This is not as green as what it looked like in the pan. This is really light looking compared to my initial impression. We can build it up though. Okay, and then for Royal Blue, we're gonna do the same thing. Spray the brush again. And I'm going to use a more detailed brush to kind of carve out over here. This one's just a tad too flimsy. So I'm going to use the E10 Precision Shader from Ciate Cosmetics. And guys, honestly, I know that this looks so complex, or it's going to in the end, but really it's just time consuming. It's not really hard. It just takes a lot of time. There's a lot of steps involved, but all the steps are easy. Now I'm going to go back in, get a little bit more blend of these two together. Then I'm going to use the same brush, and we're going to go in with Spectre. Ooh, scary. Thank you guys for putting up with me. This one's a light crystal blue. Okay, so right here I don't have the cleanest of edges, so what I'll probably do, go back in with a little help from Jeffree Star. Just clean up that edge. All right guys, so I'm going to finish up this eye off camera, and then we're gonna come back, and then we have to try out that mascara and see how it performs. Okay, so then for under the eyes, I decided I wanted to go in with a little bit more pigmentation. So we're going back into Noble. That was the more reddy pink shade. And then again into Prince, that was the mustardy shade. Okay, so we got all that down. Now let's try out that mascara. What the hell did I do with it? Okay, here it is. This is the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara in the shade After Midnight. So right off the bat, the brush looks like it was designed to separate the lashes. So as far as separation goes, this is definitely working. Okay guys, so I kind of have my thoughts on the mascara. It's just okay. Sorry to be a Debbie Downer. I see where it definitely separated my lashes. I'm gonna turn to the side here, you guys can kind of see them. I don't necessarily think that it lengthened them or lengthened the look of them. I don't feel like it volumized them. It just really seemed to be good at separating. Okay, so I'm gonna pop off camera real quick and do my eyeliner and my lashes, like the fake ones, and I'll be right back to you. Okay guys, let's get this finished off. I'm going in with Makeup Forever's Anywhere Caffeine. If you like a drier formula in your lip liners, this one is a good one. Then I'm going to go in with Jeffree Star Celebrity Skin. This one's nice and cool toned. And then to add just a tad bit more warmth, I'm going to be strategic. I'm going to focus this near the center of my lips. And I'm going to finish up my ensemble with Fleur Missing Person. Just feeling something kind of musky today. And now, my guys, we have reached the end of our regularly scheduled programming. I now have to jump off here and go pay my grandma's bill, so hopefully she can be out by the weekend and back at bingo. Bingo! Ho, ho, ho. I wish you all a phenomenal rest of your day. Don't hesitate to give this video a like if you enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed hanging out with you guys. Let me know if you did like this look that we put together. I'm telling you guys, don't be intimidated by the cut creases. They're really not that hard. And as always, I hope that you will subscribe if you have not done so already. Because if not, we'll both have to live in the sorrow of never knowing what could have been. Alright guys, have a good one. Bye.